Hi there, how's everyone doing today? It's Mary Jo, and it's Friday, October 27th, 2023. Tomorrow, the 28th, we have a full moon in Taurus Lunar eclipse. I'm sure you are feeling the energies, just like everyone else is. So it's a beautiful energy today. I'm really having fun with it. So thought I'd pop on and do a reading. I'd like to actually tap into the twin connection, the divine counterpart connections. We are heavily in a union window, union energies coming in. Let's take a look at the old story, and let's take a look at the new story. And my neighbor's walking by, so I just needed to pause a moment. All right. Divine masculine energy, divine feminine energy, energy of a connection. Tap into the old story, the new chapter that's beginning. All right. Divine Mother, Divine Father, Holy Spirit, highest self, messages do you want to bring through? Let's get some energy around where is the divine masculine in accordance to this full moon lunar eclipse tomorrow, please. Hope everyone's doing well. Energy has been really intense, but amazing at the same time. Yeah, divine masculines, they're making a plan. They're getting ready to take a step. They know what they know what they want. They know what they're going to do. Just waiting for the divine timing. Feminine's energy, please. Divine feminine's energy at this time with the full moon eclipse. She's ready. She's been waiting patiently. And she knows she's at time. She knows it's time. And she's just trusting, trusting divine timing. Love that energy, just makes me smile. Energy of the connection at this lunar eclipse, please. Just waiting, right? Oh, wow. Yeah, so the connection energy. Well, the connection has gone through an overhaul. We've got anxiety and we've got the magician in the mirror. This really feels like, number one, we are definitely mirroring one another, the masculine, outer masculine mirroring the feminine, outer feminine, for sure. There might be a little hiccup in how this is all going to play out. Maybe there's still some lower mind to be purged. It's not a lot, though. It just feels like, we are rising into this energy of divine mirroring one another, a divine interplay with one another. And it just really feels like there's a question: how do I bring all of this spiritual, mystical, magical aspects of this, this connection into the physical? It's all that is. Yeah, it just feels like it's like slip it off my shoulder. It's just so simple that it doesn't really need to be worried about. your higher self, your higher guidance is definitely leading you. But I understand that that lower mind comes into play. Let's take a look at the old story. Let's do this. Let's take a look at the old story between the masculine and the feminine. You know, we are, full moons are about releasing. They're about closing one chapter, opening a new one. Eclipses, closing one door to open another. So let's take a look at the old energy, the old chapter that we're closing for this wave of divine counterparts that I'm reading for today. What is the old? Yeah, absolutely. It says surrender to the divine. And we've got balance, spirituality, and practicality. The old energy is how do we bring this beautiful, magical, mystical, beautiful energy, this connection into the physical realm. There's just a little bit of a nod of, it doesn't seem so big, but it's still there. Perhaps this is what this full moon eclipse is going to do, is going to usher the rest of that out of the energy field. You know, once you surrender, you know, that's all that matters. You bring everything into balance, pulling into spirituality, into the physical realm. Yeah. What's the new chapter we're stepping into, please? Oh, okay, alrighty. Well, this is a new moon eclipse. We had a new moon eclipse on October 14th, just a couple weeks ago. This says expect powerful change. That eclipse, we're going to start seeing the fruits of that eclipse. That's the new chapter. Change. Whatever it's been like for your connection over the last 18 months, 18 years, 19 years. You know, because that's interesting, because so this eclipse is happening at the same degrees with very similar transits. So every 19 years we have this. So we had, was it 19 years? So 1966, we had one. That was 2 months and 1 day before I was born, on October 28th, 1966. We had one October 28th, 1985. That was when I was 1 month into my first year of college. A lot of things going on there. And the last one that we had was October 28th, 2004, less than a month before I met my twin flame. So you can expect some pretty remarkable changes. If you have been in the outer appearance of separation, air quotes there, that's about to change. New chapters beginning. I'm being told to say nothing is going to look like anything you have ever experienced before. And just got cloud. Knows how dark it got. You're not going to recognize it. This is something that you can't even dream up in its entirety, because you've never experienced it. We've experienced the polar opposite of it. We've experienced the mindset of separation. We've experienced victim mentality, lack mentality. That's out the door. That's leaving. Where we hem and haw about trusting higher guidance, but then when it comes to the physical realm, then that kind of goes out the door. You know, we think that God, source energy, Mother, Father, God, or the universe isn't going to hear us and isn't going to deliver for us, and that's going out the door. We're surrendering to the divine now. We're opening. We're expecting powerful change, with the understanding and the full acceptance that we don't have to know what that change looks like to welcome it, to open our arms to it, to welcome it into our experience. That was a mouthful. Yeah. For some, because this came up in a reading yesterday, your commitment is being tested. For some, there are energies or forces that are being brought into your human experience to try to, for lack of a better word, test you to see if you are really dedicated to this path. Are you fully on board your soul's journey? Whether you call that the twin journey, whether you just call it a soul's journey, it doesn't matter. Are you fully on board? Because I'm seeing it coming up in readings, I have to mention it because it's here at the bottom of the deck. There are some of you out there that are being tested right now. And when you can say hell no to that, that's the stuff that's coming in to test you, to hell yes, whatever it takes, whatever it looks like, to your soul's journey, to your path, then you're golden. That's what I'm hearing. You're golden. All right. So the old chapter is where we weren't in full surrender, fully trusting in the divine to manifest or work with us to manifest this. This is also the old chapter is where we didn't know how to walk the spiritual path in a 3D realm. It's all changing now because we've been doing that. There are those of us who have been dedicated to this journey, and it's whatever it takes. It's what we bring in. It's not how I wanted to say that. Getting the words are just coming through so quickly that I can't even get them out clearly. Move on, Spirit says. Move on. Moving on. All right. Divine Masculines, old story. Yeah. Knight of Cups. What we got? Knight of Swords, Five of Cups. This is the old story is focusing on the past. I'm getting some spiritual bypassing with this energy, with the Knight of Swords and the Five of Cups. Spiritual bypassing, that's the old story. Where I kind of trip over that phrase, spiritual bypassing. But what's coming through is where we told ourselves that we couldn't have what we wanted, but we couldn't be spiritual in this 3D realm because nobody would understand us. Who would understand us? Hopefully by now you're finding your soul tribe and you understand that there are people who are right on the same page as you are. The old story is where we didn't speak our truth in past experiences, where we just ran from it, where we've been running from the past instead of looking at our shadow and dealing with our responsibility and our past actions. So this is where the Divine Masculine is coming in with his old story, saying, this is what I used to do. I used to run from the feminine energy. I used to, in the past, I just ran. So on the table, it's sitting like this. Well, I can't do that. He would be going into the past. So in the past, Five of Cups, I just ran. I'm going to use the same deck, interestingly. So usually I'd use two decks for the masculine and feminine energies. Feminine's old story. Put one more on that. It had to come out anyway. I saw it and I put it back in. Nine of Cups and High Priest. It's the Hierophant, the old story where we were telling ourselves, believing emotionally that we were happy in situations that we thought that that's how they were supposed to be, traditional relationship. feminists, for some feminists, old story was where we would overindulge in in the old traditional ways of doing things. I'm hearing getting in over our heads emotionally, where we convinced ourselves that that emotion was love, that that emotion was happiness, because it's what we've always known. It was what we were always told. It was what we always saw, or what we believed. That's the feminist old story. Very interesting. I love that, how that came out. All right, new story for the masculine. Oh, no, okay. Spirit is saying, let's give the connection a fair shake here. The old story of the connection. The old story of the connection. I want one more so I can balance out these energies. Interesting, I said that when this is the Justice card. No, they don't want to give me another one. The old story of the connection was we were always trying to find, searching for balance, searching for truth. We know the truth now. All right, let's start with the connection. What is the new chapter of the connection between the divine counterparts? The new chapter. The world. Whole new cycle. Things are going to be nothing like you expect them to be. You are, new cycle is knowing and trusting and seeing visually that you are supported by the universe, that the universe has your back, that everything is in balance when you work with the energies. Whole new chapter. Whole new chapter. I mean, you can't make this up. Expect powerful change. The world, a whole new chapter. It's interesting that they had me, because this came through for me to do this reading, and I wasn't sure I was going to be doing a masculine feminine reading, but it said, so that old story or that old movie, however you want to look at it, is done. Now we get to live the true journey. The new chapter is the true journey. Masculine energy. What is the new chapter for the masculine energy? Love, baby. Love, sincerity, not holding back their emotions, not holding back, offering themselves, being vulnerable to, with their feminine energy. Ready to give, ready to receive. I love that. Ready to just be really vulnerable with themselves and their counterpart. Beautiful. New chapter for the feminine energy. Oh my gosh, that was fast. Power. Empowered. Fully in tune with their intuition. Knowing who they are, knowing what they want, and not settling for anything less. Bam. Fully inspired. Magnetic. Attracting that which she desires. He or she, doesn't matter. Really at home with themselves. Not needing the masculine, but wanting the masculine. She's attracting the masculine energy in because she's balanced within. All right, Spirit, where do you want to go with this? How is the universe supporting this powerful change? going to get 3. Two more, please. I must have turned right back around. Look at that. 2 more, please. How is the universe supporting this connection? And 1. Thank you. King of Cups, Ace of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. This is where the truth of how we feel, so we've been in a time of, we've been looking at the shadow, the magician in the mirror. We've been looking at ourselves in the mirror. We've been worried. We've been, just cleaning up bullshit is what I just want to leave it there. Spirit says, just leave it there. And we've discovered a lot of truths about ourselves, about the connection, about how the world works. Not how we've always been told the world works. And it's allowed us, it's given us opportunities to use the truth to open our hearts and to, when we're open, then we attract the abundance that is rightfully ours. Being here as a divine being, it's not just financial riches. It's mentally, emotional, and spiritual and physical growth, expansion, healing. The universe is assisting us by giving us opportunities to see things from a higher truth, to feel into them as well. See how, what are the emotions that are connected to the truths that we're discovering, or the truths that, the things that we thought were true that aren't true, or the things that we thought weren't true that are true, you know what I mean? And it's like so many of us have been turned up on our, upside down with the realizations and things like that. But it's setting us up for success with this 9 of Pentacles. That's how we're being supported. Are there any challenges that we may face with this eclipse in the divine counterpart connection? Hi, Fidget. Fidget got a haircut today. She's not very happy with me right now. Although she feels better, don't you, Fidget? Fidget. Her fur around her face is a little crooked because she wouldn't hold still. She got really long. I know, she's a huge cat, but when she's got long hair, it's not good for her digestive system. Oh, Fidget. Yeah, I wish you would have, you were so lopsided. Oh, honey, I wish you would have let me fix your head. Yeah, I know. Does it feel better, though? Yeah? You look pretty. You look pretty, Fidget. We didn't cut any whiskers off this time. All right. Why are you standing there? She loves my charging plate. I've got a charging plate next to a little stand next to the couch. She loves sitting near that. She'll have 2 feet on the stand and her back feet on the couch. Ever since I brought that home. It's a macabre. She loves it. I'll Fidget. All right, challenges. All right, let's get 2 more. Got the shadow side, it's the devil energy. We may still be clearing out some of that lower energies for sure. We have been definitely deep in shadow purge, but we are in Scorpio season, so that's also purging the shadow. Oh, and I guess that one. Yeah, Eight of Swords, Page of Cups, challenges might be just clearing up the rest of it, making peace with our shadow, seeing the lies that we've been telling ourselves about the connection, about the other. Yeah, that's just plain and simple right there. And it's just giving ourselves the love and the nurturance that we need right now. You be kind to yourself, be kind to others, let that ripple out. Where we've been blind to the toxicity that we've been believing, where we've been lying to ourselves and blind to any lower vibrational energies that were connected to us, attached to us. So this is a good idea to use this truth that's supporting us right now, and to to cut through any of these lies and toxicities. Call upon Archangel Michael as well. He is the wielder of the sword of truth. And it doesn't feel like a big, I mean, it just, like I said earlier with the anxiety card, it's not a big thing. It's just like a little on your shoulder, just to flick it off, and it doesn't feel huge like it has in the past. Kind of like a, got it, kind of energy, but then, don't forget, the challenge might be to nurture yourself, and to forgive yourself, and to allow yourself a new emotional experience. It might be a little challenging with this energy, so it might be a good time to maybe stay a little hermit mode. I don't know. Pick your battles, I guess you could say, with yourself as well with what's going on outside of you. I don't know where else to go with this, Spirit. All right, so we got this expect powerful change. How is this, we got the feminine's new chapter of abundance and, just full power. She just feels like the Empress, but maybe there's a little bit of the ego left to purge with this energy before she enters the Empress mode. He's ready to come in and be vulnerable. He's been vulnerable with himself, so he's been learning how to give and receive for himself, and to offer himself to friends and others. So he's been preparing. So is she. She doesn't wake up one day and boom, she's there at the Queen of Wands. It takes some time. It takes some patterns to overcome. It takes some shadow work to face and heal and befriend, the shadow aspects of self. And where does this go? And we do have the World. That's our new chapter. Let's elaborate on the change in this connection, the new chapter. It's whatever you want to make it. I'm hearing whatever you want to make it. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Yeah, nurturing this, Six of Cups, past life soulmate, coming into the physical with the pentacles there, nurturing that, having opportunities to fully nurture that. It's also, I'm hearing, nurturing the past memories that you have, the fondness of the past. Really, it kind of feels a little bit like a judgment energy of just reconciling with that within the connection. Always, I'm also hearing always be true to you with that dog there. The dog is very loyal, being loyal to yourself first and foremost, being loyal to your path, dedicated to your path, loyal and in full faith with the divine, whatever you believe in out there, and bringing that into this connection, the soulmate connection. get some more, show us a little more, any more glimpses of what this new cycle looks like. I'm hearing free of what? Free of the drama, free of things just falling apart unexpectedly, you know, where we weren't seen, where things were about to crumble. This change is also going to be unexpected. It has this slow down. Whew. Take a deep breath. Thank you, Spirit. This eclipse is going to, you know, we're getting rid of a few of the old things that are still hanging on. The universe this is a gift from the universe, this eclipse. It's a gift from the universe. It's going to be, yes, it's going to be surprising, maybe a little shocking, how quickly things change. For those of you, and I raise my hand to this, who feel the energy building and building and building in the connection, even without verbal communication with your counterpart, but you feel it energetically. You're seeing their name, you're seeing the numbers, you're feeling them, you know, their energy close to you, even if they're miles apart, miles and thousands of miles apart. You're just feeling them more. It's coming into alignment within, union within happens first, and then bam, this happens. You know, like Sadie said in my reading on Sunday, when she was doing her lives, boom, there it is. It's like you turn around and it's right there. It just makes you want to giggle. Oh, I love it. I love it. Bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming. Communication. How do we do this again? How do we make this work? How do we balance it? How do we bring what we've been, oh my gosh, how do we bring what we've been manifesting, what we've been wishing for into the physical? Being given the opportunity from the divine to finally make manifest the dreams that we've both been doing. Because why? Because we have been mirroring one another. Whether you feel it, think it, know it, believe it, whatever, just trust me when I say y'all have been mirroring one another. Yeah, endings of old belief systems, old patterning with this eclipse energy. You know, there it is. You know, that's actually, I think that's that would have been the new moon eclipse. I'm not sure which kind of eclipse that is. Anyway, you know, putting an end and reconciling, having a second chance at what? At love, at overflowing abundance, love, affection, love from the divine. When these twins come into physical union, I'm going to tell you, the universe is going to rejoice. The animal kingdom, the elemental kingdom, our guides and guardians. There's going to be one hell of a triumphant yeehaw, they're saying, that you're going to hear. And if you can't hear it, you're going to feel it. I'm hearing you're not going to be able to wipe the smile off your face, and you're going to feel that I never imagined that this could be this freaking good. Are you ready? Because what you don't see coming, my Superman thing, it's old. This is my Divine Masculine's shirt. Actually, coming in, powerful, big ass pentacle, big ass physical tangibility of what? Of this big, beautiful love. Cannot make that up. Oh, Christ Consciousness deck is asking to speak. Magdalene. I'm hearing Mother Mary as well. It is humid here today. I don't know why my hair is down. It's a beautiful fall day. One of our last few. Guidance or insight can you give us? Like that. The Magi, signs into the divine timing. It's a number 5. It's change. Things, beautiful things are about to occur. Keep going on your path. Trust and believe in divine timing. If you're at this far in your path and you're watching me, you know what I'm talking about. You've already mastered the patience. It's like patience. Oh, okay, yeah, I can keep going. But when you can feel the energy building, it's important to remember to stay in that patience, to stay in that grounded yet feminine energy. It's just, I don't know, it's just beautiful. Signs are everywhere. Keep an eye out for those. I also know with this full moon, when you look up to the sky tomorrow night, I think you can probably see it tonight as well, but tomorrow night, Jupiter is the closest. It's getting closer, and it's like, here's the moon, here's Jupiter. I mean, it's like right next to this eclipse. So, next card. Oh my gosh, we have progression 5 and 6. Thomas, mind trap and doubt. Oh, trust. I know that, like I said before, there are forces out there that are trying to thwart from these connections from coming into physical union. Just keep your wits about yourself. Don't fall into the doubt. Don't question if you're being tested, if your connection is being tested. Do your best to stay out of that monkey mind, and oh, is this person, or is this person my twin, or this, why am I dreaming about this person? Why is this person coming into my life? It's just to try to throw you off. Don't let it throw you off. Don't doubt your journey. You're right where you're supposed to be. Divine timing is definitely at play. We got manifest and believe. This is another 6th card, and it says miracles. Anything is possible when you believe. And I'm going to leave it there, folks. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful Friday. If I don't get on tomorrow to do another reading, which I probably won't, I might. Who knows? Who knows if I feel nudged to. Have an amazing eclipse. Amazing full moon. It's a great time to write down what you want to release and burn it under the full moon. If you're in New York, the full moon occurs, I believe the full moon and the eclipse occur at 4:57, something like that. So in the 4 o'clock hour p.m. So that's a great time to burn. Let's continue to purge out these last little things that we need to flick off of our energy field, so this beautiful, powerful change can come in. This full moon is the culmination from the new moon. Actually, it's a culmination from a lot of things. Taurus Scorpio cycle that we've been in for 2 years. We are in Scorpio season. This full moon is in Taurus. We had the North Node and South Node in Taurus, and then Scorpio for 2 years, 18 months rather. So I mean, it's a big. There's like 4 things that are closing out, doors that are closing, chapters that are closing, cycles that are closing, and I thought the Great American Eclipse of August of 2017 was a big one. I feel energetically and intuitively that this is the one that we've been waiting for. Yeah. All right. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Travel well, folks, and I'll see you next time.